Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the UL Monroe Warhawks taking on a squad from the American, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Warhawks will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Dropping back, it's James. Got the quick pass. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. This Boston College offense has it working. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a foot. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Warhawks offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape. It's not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Ready to fire from the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Warhawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Here's the handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's James. Extending the play. Oh, better look out.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Back open in the middle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the move. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss before the third down and goal situation.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with... Oh, what a call. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook execution on the fake field goal, and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it, they convert. What a call by the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long.
It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Wide open spaces. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's James. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Oh, the attempt is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Punt is on its way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Back to pass, it's James. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They run the reverse. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for line.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Godfrey. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a man miss. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Bringing the heat. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And to christen this fourth quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's James. Got it set up on the outside. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's James. Got the back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Finding open areas. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Campbell.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Catch in the middle. It's Godfrey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. Beck's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown, then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the 4th. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
They'll try to get the 2, knot this thing up, and maybe push us into overtime. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there. The defense coming up with a big stop to hold on to this 2-point lead deep in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Looking downfield, it's James. Moves around to clear up the vision. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just
You